In this video, you will learn how to conduct a transient evoked otoacoustic emission and a distortion product otoacoustic emission. The first step is to select your patient. This can be done by going to the Appointments button and choosing your patient. In this case, we will be using Anya Tran. After we've selected our patient, click on the test room. The next step is to choose the OAE probe, which will place it down into the tool tray. Now select the Testing Tips tab to choose the appropriate tip for the OAE probe. After putting the OAE probe in the tool tray, choose the appropriate OAE tip. In this case, we will choose the yellow one. Once the OAE probe and the tip have been chosen and are in the tool tray, grab them with your mouse and place it into an ear. Because Anya is a practice patient, the cheats are available. In this case, look and determine if the probe is in the correct ear in the panel marked channel configuration on the right-hand side. Once the probe has been placed into the patient's ear, move the testing room so that you can see the Smart OAE icon on the screen. Once the Smart OAE module has been initiated, choose to do either the TE or the DPOAE. We will start with the TE-OAE first. Make sure that the button has been chosen on the bottom bar. Once this has been done, verify that the parameters are correct by clicking the TE-OAE tab on the bar at the top. The standard parameters for this test are starting with an intensity at 90 dB SPL, a rate of 21.1 per second, and 1024 sweeps. When this has been chosen, go down and click the left ear to start the test. The first part that will happen will be your probe check. This will be done automatically when you choose the left ear. After the probe check has been completed, verify that the click is as you would expect, and the test will proceed. After a few sweeps have been collected, the response will begin to appear on the screen. You can look at it at the top in terms of the time domain, and right below it you will see the frequency domain, where the yellow is the emission and the teal is the background noise. The results can be shown on the the right-hand side, indicated by the response. Once the test has been completed, double-click on the probe to release it from the ear, and using your mouse, pull it across to the right ear and insert. After a few sweeps, you can see that the response will appear. Again, the yellow is the emission and the teal is the noise floor. You can review the response in the table below. Because Anya is a practice patient, the cheats are available. In this case, look and determine if the probe is in the correct ear in the panel marked channel configuration on the right-hand side. Checking the parameters, we want to see the L1 of 65 dB SPL, the L2 of 55. The starting frequency is 500. The ending frequency is 8,000. The ratio is 1.22. The points per octave are 2. The stimulus interval is 10 milliseconds. And the number of sweeps is 64 to make sure that we have enough repetitions to get rid of the background noise. After verifying the parameters and clicking the left ear start button, the emission will run, producing all of the various frequencies requested. You can then see on the screen whether or not the response is present or absent. After double clicking, the probe can be removed from the left ear and moved and inserted into the right ear. Now we're ready to complete the next ear testing. After starting the testing on the right ear, the emissions will start to be recorded, and you can look at the difference between the response, which is in green, and the noise floor, which is in teal, and look at the difference in the signal to noise ratio to determine if the response is present.